Have you ever been reading through Genesis? And while you're doing that, you get to this section and it's a long paragraph, maybe two, in which it tells you all the begats. It tells you of all the generations. These sections of the text are thought to be written by the priestly writer. Genesis is thought to have multiple different writers, and stories that repeat themselves are usually stories told from a different writer's perspective. And then someone came along and cleaned it all up to make it make sense. And the story we're beginning this summer about the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob is the story of the family of Abraham. And so when does that story begin? The story begins in chapter 11 when we get a priestly writer telling us the genealogy of Abraham. And so I won't read the whole thing, but I wanted to read you parts of it because that's the start of our story. Now this is the line of Terah. Terah begot Abram, Nahor, and Haran begot Lot. Haran died in the lifetime of his father Terah in his native land of Ur of the Chaldeans. Abram and Nahor took wives for themselves, the name of Abram's wife being Sarah, and that of Nahor's wife being Milcah, the daughter of Haran, the father of Milcah and Iscah. Now Sarah was infertile, she had no children. Terah took his son Abram, his grandson Lot, the son of Haran, and his daughter-in-law Sarah, the wife of his son of Abram, and they set off together from Ur of Chaldean for the land of Canaan. But when they had come as far as Haran, they settled there. So this is a story of a family on the move. And it's a story that already begins to give us hints that there are problems within the family line. And it's interesting that this story includes the women. When that happens in these lists of names, it's to make you stop and ask questions about those women. To make you stop and think about who Sarah is, who Haran's wife was. And to make you think about the part we didn't read, where Abram's father leaves his family and moves to a new area, just taking 3 of them with him. It's a story of a family on the move. It's a story where we can see that there will be troubles, because there have already been troubles. And it's a story of this search for the place to belong. So I invite you to just take a deep breath, to breathe in and out. I invite you to settle into the quiet and stillness of God. And I invite you to think about your family tree. Where would you start? Whose story would you begin with? And how are you related to that story? How has that story impacted you, your children, your children's children? Invite God into your story your family story. I invite you to pray for your family. Pray for those who are hurting, who are sick, have suffered a loss. Who seem to be in a place of uncertainty. And I invite you to lift up your family's joys, the birthdays and graduations coming up, the vacations and time away. God, we ask you to be present with our families in the good and the bad, in the sorrows and joys. Be with us on our journeys. Be with our family through the generations. Guide us, protect us, offer us grace. Be merciful and show us how to live into your promises. May the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob bless and keep us now and always. Amen.